What's up, guys? Happy July. It's July 1st, so that means it is time for a June budget review. And for this budget review, I am actually having a beers and budgeting review. Today's beer is from the Highland Brewing Company out of Asheville. They were the first craft brewing company to show up in Asheville. And if you know anything about Asheville, North Carolina, there is a huge craft brewing scene over there. So this is their Gaelic Ale. It is a darker, bitter type of beer, but I love that kind of beer. That's my style. If I'm gonna have a beer, then it's gonna be dark and bitter and taste like coffee and chocolate and molasses and all of that good stuff. So cheers. I'm glad they haven't changed their recipes, but they recently changed the styling on their bottles, and I'm not a huge fan of it. If you're at all familiar with the Highland Brewing Company, they used to have a Highlander Scot as their sort of mascot, but they changed it. I don't know. At least the beer is still good. Anyway, for this video, first we are going to take a look at my budget and review all of the spending that I've done in the last month. And then we will take a look at my debt color chart, see how much progress I've made towards paying off debt this month. We will also take a look at my paper chain I have and break some links in my paper chain, depending how much debt I've paid off. And included in the budget review, we will also take a look at my M1 accounts and see where they're at. I have a general investing with M1 as well as a Roth IRA with M1. And included in that investing portion of the budget, I also have my 403B retirement account from work listed there. So we'll take a look at it, see how much the balance has either increased or decreased from last month. And we will include my savings rate this month, as well as how close I am to my financial independence number. I now also track that on my budget, and so yeah, we'll take a look at that every month in these budget reviews as well. If you're new here, then feel free to subscribe. I post videos about the FIRE movement, financial independence, retire early. I show my budgets on this channel. I document my journey towards financial independence. So if you're new here, welcome, and subscribe down below. If my hair looks a little bit more bushy than normal, you are correct. When I got home from work last night, I took a shower and I went to bed with it wet, which is a no-no for curly hair, but ah well. I'm actually off of work today for once, so I don't care. It's bushy, it's frizzy, whatevs. All right, let's get into the budget. All right, so here is the budget for 2019. And as always, I have my income sources blocked out for privacy, but I do show my totals at the bottom there. I had budgeted for about $4,800 and I came in close. I was a little bit short. One thing that I was planning on getting this month that has not come in yet is the $200 referral bonus for Q Makes It Happen. He used my referral link for Ernest to refinance his student loans, and I'm still waiting for that bonus to come in. It should come in July sometime. If any of you are interested in refinancing your student loans, I would highly recommend checking into Ernest. They saved me over 6% on my interest rate. They also saved Q on his interest rate. If you use my referral link in the description box below, then you will get $200 when you refinance your student loans, and they also give me a $200 referral bonus. So yeah, if you need that, look into it. I'd recommend it. All right, now we will move down into my bills and spending section for the month, and this is a little bit longer than I would like it to be. My house payment was the usual at $668 every month. My energy bill came in a little under, which is good. Water was a little bit over, but that's because of our garden. In fact, I'm kind of surprised that it's not more than what it is there. I expect it will probably go up for the month of July because we did have to water the garden a lot this month. Phone bill came in right on target. Gas bill was a little bit over. Again, I'm surprised it's not more over than what it is there because I worked a lot of overtime for the month of June. Amazon, I made a purchase at the middle of the month, but I think I mentioned it in one of my previous videos. I can't even remember what all of that was. Some of it was vitamins and whey protein powder, I know. Anyway, I got some more keto supplies from Thrive Market. Rollo broke his collar and I needed to get him a new one. That was $63 on Etsy. I did end up buying some books on Audible. Y'all know I'm taking a big trip to Scotland later this year, and I'm doing a Outlander tour over in Scotland for 2 weeks, and I wanted to reread all of the Outlander books by Diana Gabaldon, but I don't have time to actually sit down and physically read them, so I ended up buying them on Audible, and there's 8 books out right now. My mom actually got me a few of them. Thanks, Mom. And then I paid for the rest of them, so that was about $100. I did cancel the Audible membership, so they shouldn't charge me the $15 every month. I just wanted to buy those Outlander books and leave it at that. I did spend some money at the Dollar General. We're having a sort of a potluck style dinner on July 4th, and I'm working that night, so I went and got some chips and some supplies to make banana pudding. The ABC store is where I went and bought some whiskey at the beginning of the month. I did end up having to buy more dog food from Chewy. I thought that maybe I could stretch it out until July, but I didn't quite make it. So I got several bags of dog food on Chewy and also a gigantic bulk size dog shampoo for them. The bulk household supplies, I made a video about that. It'll be just a few videos back if y'all want to check that out. But I ended up finding a guy who does wholesale bulk household supplies, and he sold us 2 5-gallon buckets of all free and clear, and I bought some other things too from him that ended up being $114 total, but really over the long run that's going to save us some major money there. The Farm Bureau renewal is an annual membership. I have to pay to Farm Bureau to use them for insurance. I did recently change my car insurance, so I'm not using them for that anymore, but I do still have them for home insurance, so I had to pay that $25. I also use them for life insurance as well. I thought that life insurance bill was going to come in this month, but it didn't, so I threw it on July's budget. And did buy a little bit of beer this month. I had a little weak moment with all this overtime, y'all. So I bought some beer. I did go by Sonic once, and I got sushi once this month. Yeah, none of that is keto friendly, but whatevs. It is what it is. Also, we went to Lowe's and spent a little bit of money there for things for the house. We are potentially going to be in the position to sell this house in a few months at the earliest. So we want to start trying to fix it up and get ready for sale. So Lowe's is going to be getting a lot of our money here lately. If you want to hear the details about the home situation as well as the work situation with my raise and things, I did do a video about that as well recently. It'll be just a couple videos back. Y'all can check that out if you want to. And also car insurance. I did a video about that as well. I switched car insurance from Farm Bureau to Geico, and I saved about $100 every 6 months, as well as getting a better policy. So yay for that. And that will wrap it up for all of the bills and the spending that I've done for the month of June. So now we will get into the color charts. All right, here are my color charts that represent all of the debts that I was working on. If you're new here, then this is looking pretty good, right? I'm starting to get a few of these debts paid off. Quick recap, this is a credit card that I had before I got on YouTube that I had paid off. This is a, if y'all can see that, I sliced my finger the other day, meal prepping at home. So, you know, frugal fail there, I guess. Anyway, this is a personal loan that I had through a credit union that I paid off. This was another personal loan that I had that I paid off. And this is a bed that we had financed through Sleep Number. It was a 0% finance, but Still, it was really expensive, but as you can see, I did not have very much left to pay on that, and I actually did pay this debt completely off in the month of June. Yay for that. Car loan there and student loans there. So first, we will get into the bed here. I owed $361.56 left on the bed at the end of May. I paid a huge payment on the bed in May, but I didn't have quite enough to pay it off. But first paycheck I got in June, I paid that off. So the $361.56 was paid. I will color in the rest of this chart. And over here on the left side of the chart, when I made this, there's tape here. That's why that part's not colored in. It just doesn't stick. But whatever. It is completely paid off now. Yay! Next, we'll look at the student loans there. The student loans, I refinanced those through Earnest. So I actually did not have a payment that was due to Earnest for the month of June. So my balance has actually gone up just a hair on the student loans. It went up about $100 because the interest accrued since I did not have a payment. So I won't have any lines to color in there, but I will be making my first payment through Earnest in the month of July. The car loan, I made my usual $386 payment on the car loan. That dropped the balance from $21,037 down to $20,745. So we'll see how many lines I can color in there. $20,745. All right, I can get one line. And I'm gonna start alternating colors. That way I can see how much each payment is worth. I saw other YouTubers doing that and I kind of like that idea, so I'm gonna do it myself. So there is the car loan, just one line since I only made my minimum payment this month. And the house payment, you know I can't color in a line there. I'm still only about 4 or 5 years into this home loan. I had a 30-year loan, so the amortization schedule, I know I haven't paid off enough to color in another line, but I'm fairly close. I think my balance right now is at like $97,500 something for this house, so I'm getting pretty close to coloring another line there. So my totals to my consumer debt this month, this is not including the house payment in this, but my total to debt this month was $747.56. Now, if you've been here a while, then you know that is a really piss poor amount for me every month. And the reason that I have not paid more to debt this month is because of this situation with the house. Y'all know originally that the plan was, after I had gotten the bed paid off, I was going to start attacking my car loan next because it had the highest interest rate. But since this situation with the house has come up where we might be selling here in a few months, I decided that it was better to start saving back some cash for us to use in case we need it for the home selling process and fixing up the house to sell process. So instead of attacking my debt aggressively, I am saving back a little bit of cash just to work on the house a little bit. So I actually had about $500 left over this month, and I've basically just planned on rolling that into the budget next month, and I'll do the same thing. Whatever is left over, I will save or use on different home projects that we need to do. So my total debt reduction for the month of June, I started out the month with $48,232.73 in consumer debt, and I decreased it to $47,664.78. That is a principal difference of $567.95. So we will break these chains behind me. Link in this paper chain represents $500 of consumer debt. So let's see how many links we can break this month. My current debt is down to $47,664. So 48,000 we can break. And I'm at 47.6. So this is my smallest month ever. Just one link that I'm able to break on the chain. Y'all, that bothers me more than just a little bit. I really wish that I could throw more money at debt because I want all these debts gone, but you gotta be flexible with the budget, and when a potential storm is coming, you gotta go into storm mode. So plans for July is to do a whole lot less spending than what I did for the month of June. That way I can have more money to work on home projects potentially. And yeah, as the house situation changes, I'll keep y'all updated as much as I can. For the month of June, I had $492.39 left over. I'm just putting that into July's budget. I'll see how much I can save out of July's budget for all of the home projects that we want to do. So next, we will get into the investing portion of the budget. All right, even though I am trying to save a little bit of money back for home projects, I did continue with my investing plan this month. I have 2 accounts through M1, a general investing and a Roth IRA. I also have a small savings account that earns just a couple cents of interest every month through a local credit union. I do also have my 403B at work. So for the month of June, with my general investing account with M1, I had to use $100 to open that account. So I did $100, and my plan with the general investing is to contribute $10 every Monday towards that account. And that's what I did. I put in $120 for the month of June, and the current account balance is $132.47. $10 of that was also a bonus that I got for using another person's referral link, but even still, overall, the account has grown, which is nice. And the Roth IRA I opened with M1, I had planned on putting in $857 for the month of June. I was going to do about that much every month so I could max out the Roth IRA for 2019 by the end of the year. Instead, I decided to put in $900 even, so that way for the rest of the year, I can put in an even $850 every month, and that will max out my Roth IRA for 2019. Even with this house situation that we have going on, I do still want to max out my Roth IRA because you cannot get time back. I can fit it into the budget. It may make it a little bit more difficult with these house projects we want to do, but investing is incredibly important to me, and I don't want to delay investing into a Roth any more than I already have. So I put in $900 for the month of June, and that account has also grown a little bit. It's already up to $902.48. So yay for that. The savings account, it got its couple cents of interest, so big whoop there. I'm not putting anything into that savings account. It's just sitting there and getting a little bit of interest. And my 403B at work, I contribute up to the match right now. So I put in $432.76 this month. My company I work for matched $247.29 this month. My current 403B balance at work is $45,493.83, and it has grown from last month by $1,911.02. And, some of that is contributions, some of that is growth. So my savings rate for the month of June is way higher than it ever has been before. That is because of the Roth and the general investing account that I opened. Yeah, y'all, even with all the debt I have, my savings rate for the month of June was 33.19%, which is awesome. I'm pleased about that, but it's a balance. You know, if I wasn't saving as much, then I could be putting more towards debt. And the am I financially independent yet section. I am 3.88% of the way to my financial independence number, the number that I chose for me to call myself financially independent and be comfortable with that amount is $1.2 million. So I am 3.88% of the way there. And just to be clear, that debt breakdown box in red, that is where my debts stood as of June 1st, 2019. They are now obviously less. We just discussed that in my color charts. So yeah, I realize fully that with the amount of debt that I still have left, a lot of people out there are not going to agree with the choice to save back money to work on these house projects. They may also not agree with me choosing to invest right now, but...
Big whoop, wanna fight about it?
Yeah, anyway, we all have different priorities in life, and I feel like the opportunity cost of choosing not to invest in my Roth IRA right now is too great. I would rather choose to invest in my Roth IRA right now and let that grow rather than miss out on the opportunity to invest in it for the year of 2019. So, you know, that's my choice. Personal finance is personal. That will pretty much wrap it up for the month of June for this budget review. I'm sure this is going to be another really long video. Thanks if y'all made it all the way to the end. Yeah. It is Monday, so I will go ahead and edit this video and upload it. Monday is typically my Monday Mr. Money Mustache video day, but since I'm gonna upload this one, I will skip that one for this week and resume for next week. So yeah, I'll see y'all in my next video, which will be coming out later on this week. We will take a look at the July budget plan. So I'll see y'all then. Thanks for watching. Bye.